Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video here on the Yoga by Candace YouTube channel. Today I'm coming at you from Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I am with Hotel David, and it's an amazing Kempton hotel. You should definitely check it out if you are here in Amsterdam. It has a really cool, funky vibe. And as you can see, my room is beautiful, so I'm inspired to start the day with some morning yoga in bed. So this is going to be a total body warm-up for the day, something you can do at the beginning of the day or at the end of the day. It could be kind of like a cool down from a really long day. So when you're ready, have a seat on your bed and we will get started. Alright, so we'll start in a seated position. If you find that your low back is rounding and you have a hard time like sitting up right and you have to like round a bit, just grab a pillow and sit on the edge of that, a firm pillow, or you can take a blanket and roll it up pretty tightly and then just sit on the edge of that. And that'll help to tilt your pelvis forward so you feel a little bit more comfortable. So sitting in just an even cross-legged position, what we're going to do is start by taking the fingers out to the sides. And then as you inhale, let's lift the right arm up overhead. Get as long as you can, as tall as you can. And then when you're ready, as you exhale, we're gonna just spider the left fingers over to the left and then press into the bed so that both of your hips stay on the ground, because the tendency is for the hip to wanna leave the ground. Then you're not getting that nice stretch from the top of the hip bone all the way through the fingertips. And as you're here, just try to maintain that length through your left side as well. So you look underneath your armpit, take a deep breath in, breathe into the space between the ribs. And exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. And then from here, we'll swoop the arm down in front of us, round your back. You might find that pausing here feels really good for the upper back, and you can go up and down with that arm if that feels really nice. Maybe a little bit of rotation through the torso, just warming up the spine or cooling it down depending on what part of the day you're doing this. This time we'll lift up, one big breath up here, and exhale. And we'll float the arm to the other side. So fingertips press into the ground, we'll lift up and then maintain that length as you walk your fingertips over to the other side. Breathing here, just noticing how this side might feel different compared to the other one. Big breath here. And as you exhale, we'll swoop the arm down, round through your back, especially your upper back. Maybe pause here, take a deep breath into the upper back, the space between the shoulder blades. And then you can rotate the torso, look out underneath your arm and up and down just like that. So rounding through your upper back as your fingertips come down to the bed. And then opening up, a little bit of rotation through the spine. A few times like that, pausing anywhere you need an extra bit of stretch. And this time we'll swoop the arm down and come over to center. Let's roll the shoulders back a couple times, maybe even close the eyes and feel each muscle fiber as you squeeze the shoulder blades together and open up through the chest. So press them as far forward as they can go, then as high as they can to the sky, and then way back behind you. A couple more times just like that. And then from here, we'll lift both arms up to the sky. Take your gaze up, interlace the fingers, and then press the palms away. A little shimmy from side to side, a little bit more of that lateral flexion of the spine. And then we'll flip the palms and bring the hands to the base of the head, the occipital ridge, and gently reach the chin towards the chest as your elbows come in. Stay nice and tall through your spine. Breathe into the back of the neck. We're not pulling, it's just a gentle stretch for the back of the neck. And then from here, gently release the fingers. We're gonna come onto all fours. I'll just turn to the side so you can see me a bit better. We'll do a little bit of cat-cow here. So, knees are hip distance, hands are shoulder distance, a little bit of a micro bend in your elbows, and then inhale, we'll lift the head and tailbone. Exhale, we'll press the ground away, round the back. Just like this a few times. And then from here, walk your hands back, and we're gonna come to sit on the shins. I'll just turn to face you a little bit so you can see better. We're gonna take the left leg out to the side. You wanna have the full foot on the bed, so not just the heel. Full foot on the bed should be in line, the heel should be in line with your knee. From here, just check to see how the hips are doing. Ideally, you would like them even or intending to be even. We don't want to pop it up too much. From here, you're going to take your left hand down onto your thigh, activate the thigh muscle. So you can even like just tap your hands into the thigh muscle to make sure it's nice and firm. And then we'll slide the hand down the leg, lift the other arm up overhead, gate pose. So now we've got that same kind of breath work through the side body, but we're also getting a bit of a stretch through the inner thighs. A little bit of hamstrings here as well. So beginning to incorporate the whole body. Gently release. Taking it over to the other side, we'll just switch legs here. Firm up the thigh first. Hand comes to the thigh, and then slide it down as you lift the other arm up and over. And gently release. Coming back down onto the shins, you can grab hold of one of your pillows, maybe both of your pillows. And we're just gonna, I'll just move so you can see them. We're just gonna open up the knees a little bit wider and point the toes out away from you. We're coming into frog pose here, so this is really nice for the inner thighs, but it can be really intense. So I'll use a prop of the pillows. You should want to have firm pillows for this, just so you have something to sink into, or like a bunch of really soft ones, but get like 4 or 5 of them. Come down onto your forearms and lean forward, and then you may want to just open up a little bit wider and see what's going on through the inner thighs. So the nice thing about being on a bed for this pose is that it feels a lot less intense than if you're doing it on the hardwood floor, or like even on a carpet. This can be really intense. So just take a couple deep breaths, maybe even close your eyes and bring your awareness to your inner thighs. Perhaps start at the knee and take a deep breath in. Imagine that the breath is sweeping over the inner thighs up into the groin area. So for any super tight legs, even low back, psoas issues, this is a really nice stretch to just release that tension. Two more breaths here. And when you're ready, go ahead and open up your eyes, bring your hands to the pillows. It's kind of funky getting out of this. I like to bring the heels in towards the hips and then push to sit myself back. I'm gonna replace the pillows. And then from here, we'll just come to sit, legs extended. Again, if you have tight hips or it just feels uncomfortable to keep yourself seated upright here and you find that you're rounding, just sit on the edge of a pillow. So we'll extend the legs out in front of us. We're just gonna come into a forward fold, legs extended, gentle flex of the feet, bring the hands to the shins or wherever they comfortably fall. Little bit of bend in the knees is okay, especially when you're on a soft bed because it's hard for them to kind of straighten out here. But wherever the hands fall is fine. Take a deep breath in, follow the breath up through the spine for a nice long spine. And as you exhale, you can just come forward Maybe you'll move your hand positioning. We want to think about bringing the belly towards the thighs rather than the head towards the knee. Belly towards thighs is what's going to stretch you through the hamstrings, and the head down to the knee will round your back and stretch through the back. And actually we're going to do that next. So for these first few breaths, we're reaching the belly towards the thighs and bringing awareness to the hamstrings. From here, long arms wherever you are. So if your arms are here, long arms here. And then go ahead and round your back. And you can bring your head down towards your knees. And now you're going to feel this stretch up through the thoracic spine. So let your head hang heavy and big deep breaths here. Awareness through your upper back. Maybe even bringing the ears side to side towards the shoulders. See what's going on when you add that component. And then when you're ready, ripple all the way up through the spine, extend the arms long, take your gaze out in front, and gently release. From here, we're going to bring the feet halfway back towards your butt and hands halfway back behind you as well. So I'll just scooch myself up a little bit. And we're going to press into the hands and press into the feet. So lift the hips up to the sky for reverse tabletop pose. If it feels okay for your head, you can let it go back and hang. Otherwise, just look out in front of you. Take a couple of breaths here into the shoulders and the hip flexors. A little bit of front body stretching here. And exhale, slowly bring the hips back down. From here, grab hold of your pillows again. We're gonna stack them like so and gently lean yourself back. You can take your feet into Supta Baddha Konasana, so that would be, well, the feet are in Baddha Konasana, the legs rather, and bringing the bottoms of the feet together, knees fall out to the side. If you find that this is too intense for the inner thighs, you could take another pillow and place it underneath the knees for added support. If it feels good, you don't need to use them. And then you can let your head go back. With the arms, roll your shoulders back and open up the arms a bit so that your palms are facing up towards the sky. This is going to give you a good stretch through the chest and the inner arms and the shoulders as well. And this is where we're going to end in Savasana. So close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And then you can just let go of your intentional breathing here. Just let the breathing be natural and effortless on its own. Bringing awareness to your teeth. So closing your mouth, but parting your teeth and allowing your eyes to sink into the sockets. We'll be here for about 5 minutes, and I'll let you know when the time is up. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes. You can slide your hands underneath your knees and gently press your knees together. And then when you're ready, press your hands into the bed to slowly find your way up to a comfortable seat. And bringing your hands to heart center, roll the shoulders back, close your eyes, and just take a moment to acknowledge your practice and give thanks for your health and your commitment to your health. Tucking the chin towards the chest, sealing it in. Namaste. Thanks so much for practicing with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below in the comment section. I do try to read all of them and answer them if you have questions, so you can leave them there, and I promise I will eventually get back to you. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks, but I will do it. Don't forget, I have a book. It's called Namaste, and it's available on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, and most major bookstores everywhere. And before you go, I just want to let you know about a couple new things you should check out. One, we just started this really cool Instagram account. It's called namaslay_strength, and it's all about focusing on various ways you can use strength to help improve the quality of your practice, your asana practice, and the quality of your life overall. We're going to be doing some postural stuff, so really good account to follow for educational purposes and yoga and strength purposes as well. The other thing I want to let you know about, we have a personal growth yoga retreat coming up in Italy. It's in Bolzano, Italy. It's so beautiful. That's going to be taking place in October. And in September, the month prior, I will be in Santorini for a just regular, no, sorry, not in September. In October, I will also be in Santorini, Greece for a really fun, just vacation style retreat with a little yoga on the side as well. You can check both of those out and more over at YogaByCandace.com. We just released a special new announcement for a new exotic location for our retreat this fall, so check it out there as well. See you soon, and thanks for tuning in.